The Dallas Cowboys drafted Marshawn Kneeland, and today we're going to talk about what this guy's tape is because Neelan is a very, very interesting prospect, and there's really not a ton of Western Michigan tape available to analyze. Today I was able to find 3 games, so we're going to analyze all 3 of these games. We're going to really get into what this guy's going to bring to the Cowboys. I absolutely love the pick, such an underrated football player. Let's just jump right into it. Alrighty guys, let's just get right into it. This right here pretty much sums up Marshawn Kneeland. He's physical, he's powerful, he's going to kick your ass. Marshawn Kneeland is the man, and I'm telling you guys right now, the reason why you haven't heard more of this guy is because the Western Michigan tape is not readily available. So a lot of people don't really know what this guy can do. And another thing with Kneeland is the 23 tape is a lot better than the 22 tape. 22 tape is available, 23 is not. I was able to get 3 games of the 23 tape. This is one of them. Physical monster, man. I'm very excited to get into this. Let's just go ahead and just jump right into it and really analyze what this guy brings to the Dallas Cowboys. Now, just kind of getting right into this tape, I think it's very clear that Neelan is a better run defender than he is a pass rusher. We'll talk about that as we kind of go over the course of this video. But the guy does a really nice job defending the run. He knows how to use his hands. He knows how to control blockers. And he knows how to kind of create leverage. He's long. He's lengthy. He's 6'3.5". He's 275 pounds. And he's able to do things like this where he defends the run really, really well. And again, it's the strength of Neelan. And I think it's why the Cowboys ultimately drafted this guy. I think he reminds me so much of a guy like DeMarcus Lawrence, who's arguably the best defensive end against the run. And with Neelan, he's still raw when it comes to pass rush. And this guy was a developing pass rusher. And he really took that next step in 2023. I watched some of his 2022 tape earlier. And the 22 tape is not as good as the 23 tape. And statistically, that's also kind of backed up. He had 6 sacks in 23. He had a bunch of pressures and hits. And you see plays like this where he's able to make contact with the guard. And look at him swim over the guard. And you're going to see he's going to generate a little bit of pressure. In my opinion, this is a hole. The guard here has the left hand hooked in there. Obviously, it's not going to get called. Doesn't matter. It's an incomplete pass on 3rd down anyways. But again, to me, it's a pretty nice job, and this is kind of what Neelan's now going to bring to the Cowboys. He's a guy that's a very strong football player who's developed as a pass rusher, but will continue to grow as he kind of goes forward. And I think this guy's best ability is really his ability against the run, and I think that's why the Cowboys ultimately brought this guy in. He has a really nice, explosive first step. He's very strong at the point of attack. And you get plays like this where he absolutely dominates the tackle on this one. The left tackle here has a simple backside block on what looks like duo, but this guy has to be able to hold his ground. When Neelan makes contact with him, he should not be able to push this guy backwards, but you guys see what Neelan does to this tackle. He crushes him. Both hands to the inside, pushes him back 2, 3, 4 yards. And this is exactly what Neelan's going to bring to the Cowboys. He's a guy who's a fantastic run blocker, super strong. He's long, he's lengthy. To me, this guy's going to be one of those guys that's going to start. He's going to start, maybe not right away, but as he develops, he's going to be a starting caliber player for the Cowboys. He's going to be a true 3-down player. And we don't really know what his ceiling's going to be because his pass rush really only took off this past season. But if he continues to work on the hand-to-hand pass rush technique, the ceiling's through the roof in my opinion. Love the effort. Love the fact that Neelan reads this play. It's a zone run. He's the backside guy. He just chases this down and he's going to make the play. Just a really, really nice job by Neelan. Let's get into the next snap. Check this rep out. Neelan's going to do a great job with the recognition. He's going to be able to figure this play out pretty quickly, and he's going to defeat the block by the left tackle. He's going to blow this entire play up. To me, this play right here does not work because of Neelan. So the tackle's going to block down because it's a zone run. The second he opens up those hips and blocks down, Neelan knows he's going to jump to the inside on this. He knows what the tackle's trying to do. He's going to do a great job not allowing the tackle to get the reach. He's going to set up to the inside. And look at the right arm come up and look at the rip here. Bam! That's how you rip that contact off that tackle. To me, this is a hold in the NFL. But Neelan basically blows up the entire play. The running back's not able to hit the initial gap. From there, he's just trying to go wherever he can go to possibly pick up some yards. That's a phenomenal job right there by Neelan. Let's talk a little bit more about Neelan's pass rush technique. Let's get into more of what this guy does do that works and some of what he needs to continue to improve on. Neelan's go-to move right now is the bull rush. He's going to bull rush the tackle, and he is going to win on this one. And it does work. Keep in mind, it's a pretty good tackle here. The bull rush does work. I mean, look at this. Look at the power behind the pads there. The power in the leverage. Just a really nice job with the hand placement right to the inside. He's going to actually fake the tackle out. He's going to hit that outside move right there with the jab. get into the tackle, hands land perfectly, and he's going to just take this tackle right back into the quarterback. It's a really nice rep right there by Neelan to be able to pressure the quarterback. Let's go ahead and get into the next snap. Neelan's going to do a pretty nice job on this one. He's going to slant towards the inside. He's going to bull rush the guard. He's going to get some pressure on the quarterback. It's a pretty nice job right there to kind of show the power. I think Iowa has a pretty good offensive line, so this was the true test that I really wanted to watch, and I'm glad I was able to get this tape specifically because Neelan did do a pretty good job against a pretty good offensive line. On this one here, one of the things that I want to see Neelan improve on is as he's bull rushing this guard, as he gets him off balance, as he does here, I would like for him, as he has that arm extended, to maybe turn that into a swim move. Maybe he pulls down the defensive lineman here. Maybe he chops the hand off, as opposed to just trying to long arm and bull rush this guy backwards and just kind of go through him. I want to see him add a second or a third move to the pass rush. Check this play out. You're going to get a blitzing linebacker that's going to basically run a game with Neelan. Neelan's going to do a really nice job getting some pressure and almost getting to the quarterback. The quarterback's going to roll out of there. It's just a really nice job generating pressure. I like how Neelan's able to jump cut from the outside to the inside. Just a really nice job here by the defensive lineman to be able to kind of change direction, to be able to kind of move. This is something he can continue to build on. It's just a different type of pass rush, right? Going from outside to the inside. Gets the left hand here on the guard as the guard's trying to make the swap here. You'll see it right here. Left hand's going to land right there to the inside shoulder pad. Great job. Allows him to kind of create that separation as he tries to get to the quarterback. It's a really nice job generating pressure by Neelan. Pretty nice rep. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. Check this running play out. Neelan's going to slant super hard into this tackle and watch him dominate this tackle. To me, this is such a nice job here by Neelan. He's going to get right underneath this guy and just drive his ass right back into the play. Just a beautiful, beautiful job if you guys ask me. Of course, containment on this play was not done well by the linebacker. You guys can see the linebacker takes the wrong angle. Not a big deal. Neelan does a really, really nice job. Love the hand placement. Love the power behind the pads. Just absolutely crushes this guy. Really gets a 2-for-1 on this one. Disrupts the timing on this play. Pretty nice job. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. The Cowboys need guys that can really defend the run before they get after the quarterback. As we know with the Cowboys and how they're kind of built, they're built on the more finesse side of things as opposed to power. And I also think you're going to have to replace DeMarcus Lawrence at some point down the line. And I think a guy like Marshawn Kneeland's a great person that could kind of be similar to Lawrence. One of the things you're going to get with Neelan is he's a very athletic football player. So you see plays like this as well where he quickly changes direction on the read option. And he gets to the quarterback and he brings the quarterback down. People are going to overlook plays like this, but this is such an insane play to me because the Eastern Michigan quarterback is very fast. So not only does Neelan first and foremost play this downwards, he plays the running back exactly the way he should. And then from there, you're going to pursue the quarterback on the backside. And he does a really nice job being able to change direction. And he blows this entire play up. Phenomenal, phenomenal football play. Just a great job right there. Let's go ahead and get into the next snap. So one of the things you're going to realize with Neelan is when it comes to tight ends trying to block him, it's virtually impossible for these guys. He is so much stronger than most tight ends. He's so much more physical. And he plays with the length that he has. He plays with great leverage. To me, just a phenomenal football player. And I think a guy that the Cowboys are going to be very, very happy with. With that being stated, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Neelan, to me, has so much upside. Of course, you'll have to continue to develop pass rush tools. But Neelan is the type of player that you want on your roster for long-term development. And if this is the first time you're on this channel, consider subscribing. We will be covering Marshawn Kneeland as we get into camp, as he gets into preseason and training camp and those type of things. Thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see you guys next time with another video.